a.m. in the morning right now, and get ready with me. And I am using a flower essence serum. So anyway, oh my gosh, I just have to tell you that no one is going to be fighting within my insanity, like my hormones. I couldn't be making excuses that it's my hormones, because as you all know, and I know myself, that I am neurotic. And for the first time ever, this October 2nd, my period landed on the new moon. For 7 years, I was a red moon cycle woman. My period always goes in the full moon. And then this October 2nd, it landed on October 2nd, which is the full moon. So, oh no, October 2nd is the new moon. So that made me like a white moon cycle woman. I don't know what's the meaning there. It doesn't really matter, because for 7 years I was a red moon cycle woman. I thought of myself as a healer and a high priestess. And what does it matter? I mean, we are here in this spiritual journey. Some even call themselves witches. I don't call myself witches. I'm not a witch. So I'm much more of an angel and a fairy. So but whatever the case, we cannot be fighting if our hormones are going to be all over the place. We're going to be so emotional, sensitive, whatever. But in my case, whether I'm on my period or not on my period, I am highly hypersensitive, and I am neurotic. So I don't think you can be fighting with me like that, because, to tell you honestly, Soul Tribe, like, if ever, I've got to clarify some things, because I knew that I have been cooking a love story here. I was trying to cook something, because I was really trying to escape the hellhole that Elon Musk put me into for like the past year. So why can I escape this living hell that Elon put me into? Like, seriously, I cannot be obsessing about someone I'm not dating with. I'm not dating Elon, I'm not dating Robert Pera, and I'm not dating Craig. And no, I'm not dating you, Jackman, either. Not yet. Any of the four. Who am I going? No, I mean, Robert Pera is already engaged. I don't want to be name dropping, but I'm just saying this is a single girl delusion, single girl problems. But I'm going to tell you the truth. A guy really has to really like me so much, and it has to be reciprocated. It has to be like, even if you're attracted with me, you really have to go as high and above the attraction that you really that you really can deal with me, because attraction is right there. But when you get to know me, you have to know I am different. And I'm not just going to be saying I'm different because I'm gifted or I'm highly spiritual, but I'm also someone living a different kind of lifestyle. So if you are someone looking to just have friends with benefits, or someone like going into secret affairs or something like that, I might not be the one for you, because um, I don't mind being friends with you, but it possibly nothing more of intimacy, because like I said, I am here in this spiritual journey, and possibly not a good idea for me as well to be intimate with someone who does not see to date me. It don't matter how many excuses you're going to tell me, you're too far away, or you're with someone, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you don't see yourself dating me like that, so um I mean, it's good. It's all good. So, Soul Tribe, we have to fall in love with ourselves instead. I mean, that's what we are trying to teach each other here. And no, I haven't lost my mind. I just know I am neurotic. And then when I get to know new people, my friends has to go through this process too. I am neurotic. Even the Irish Godfather of New York has to go through that same kind of process of me getting insane, or Elon Musk, or everybody, like, but some friends that I have, they don't have to go through that because there wasn't, there wasn't no interest, no nothing. But see, when I get to know people, I will push them to their limits. I will push them intentionally, like their boundaries, like I would push them how far they're going to go, because I know that my hypersensitivity is going to be high low high low. I'm not going to make an excuse that I'm on my period, or for the first time in my life I'm in a white moon cycle woman. I'm not going to make an excuse that, yeah, like like because I am single and I really need a boyfriend. Well, that's the truth anyway. I'm not going to be dishonest, because I'm going to be straightforward anyway. If I'm going to think, okay, you want to date me, or this possibility, I'm going to say, okay, so how is this going to happen, or whatever, or can you handle me, or whatever, like that, or can you handle the way I'm going to be speaking out of this world, or can you handle, like, to tell you honestly, Soul Tribe, to date someone, you have to be compatible, or you have to have some kind of attraction, or some kind of compromise, like, to meet each other halfway. So if you guys are going to be saying, oh, it can't be and it's so impossible, unless if the other party is really committed to someone already, then we're not home wreckers. And then we are not also going to be someone who's going to be judging. The only time I'm going to be talking shit with Elon Musk, because I don't really know how I started. Oh, I know, because Elon, it wasn't really easy with Elon as well, because I started, like, looking at this poison on Wikipedia. That's the point of it all. Like, Wikipedia has enumerated all of it. And when I want to get to know a person, and then Wikipedia or the news or something already has poisoned, like, whatever I cannot see, whatever, like things in there that I shouldn't know. But that's the point. If you are someone like, controversial. But I'm not supposed to be judging anyone anyway. And the point of it all is, with finding love, relationships, and dating, unless if you really know that you cannot really be attracted to a person, then that's the time that you're going to say, okay, I don't see myself with you. I don't see myself dating you. I don't see myself romantically involved with you. No even excuses needed. All you have to do is follow your feelings. If, okay, are you going to be attracted to this person? Can you see yourself with this person? I mean, there's also other option. There's also other reasons, like, yeah, they could be involved with someone else, or they could be distance, or there could be other reasons, like, like, how are you going to blend together your lifestyle, whatever. And the thing is, I'm the kind of girl, and Soul Tribe, we are here, we found ourselves here in this spiritual journey, okay? So we know that we have issues, and I'm not going to be perfect, that I'm going to be saying, okay, I could be supernatural channeler and I don't have issues. I do have issues, and all of you knows that. And 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 that's the reason, like I really, like, went in too deep into this spiritual path, just to understand, okay, because what's the worst case scenario? Will I believe in soulmate, or I'm going to end up just dating random man? I mean, if I wasn't, if I did not embrace this spiritual path, I guess it won't be a problem just going to be on Tinder or Match.com, or I don't know what kind of dating sites or something like that. Plenty of fish. Or now, because there's OnlyFans or something. But OnlyFans is not a dating site. OnlyFans is for those of, like, wanting to pursue their path to be, like, entertainers or sex workers or something like that. I don't know what to say. I'm not like that. So I don't have OnlyFans. And I am here with you in a spiritual explorer 1111 on a spiritual collective. So my point is, you know whoever I'm going to end up with, like, dating, or whoever I'm going to end up, like, maybe one day in the near future going to like see or date or possibly marry as well is someone who's really going to like me and understand me, like, because I'm suffering from this one, a hypersensitivity, and then my moods is going to be high low high low. I mean, not really moody, because if you don't trigger me, I'm not going to be instigating fight with you. In my case, like, if you are someone, let's say you want to get to know me, you have to understand that you know, have you ever dealt with someone who's neurotic? A person who's neurotic can be like, sometimes can be ADD, attention deficiency disorder. And even if you're going to be saying, oh, you work too much, whatever, you gotta know how to deal with people with some kind of neurotic and ADD, that there's a lot going on in our mind. We're fighting with a lot of demons here. And sometimes whenever we, in my case as a girl, because I'm trying to tell you my experience, whatever comes in my mind, my insecurity, and then if I'm too excited to get to know you, I'll be like really all over you. But that's going to die down if you if you're going to like pass that phase. But it don't matter now, because to tell you honestly, that's the point of it all. If you cannot handle me on the earlier phase, there's more to it. There's like, like, it's like a training for military. You pass the first hurdle, the second, but I'm not really that bad though. I mean, see, I'm loyal and I'm faithful. You just have to understand that I'm someone. Others, you can be looking at the movies and then going to say, oh, don't be with someone who's needy and moody and whatever. But I'm neurotic, and I could be moody and I could be needy. But if you just understand more of that, because you might be seeing my text, okay? And then look, if I'm obsessing with Elon, look, for the whole year, obsessing with Robert Pera but I don't date them. I just met them. I mean, I haven't. Oh, see, that's the point, because I was searching for answers. I was saying Robert Pera after like 4 years, but after 4 years, I actually met him. But then he was seeing someone and possibly got upset, and then they asked Robert J. Pera to either break up or engage or get married. So that wasn't so cool, because a few weeks later, Robert J. Pera, you just going to like be engaged with someone after even 4 years, whatever, nothing happened. I could even see her accounts, like she would be following me, she would be getting insane, and she would also be blocking, and she would put her profile on private public. I mean, there's a lot of insecurity there. But I mean, I was just seeing it. But the thing is, I could observe, but I could also I cannot control my behavior as well, because I am here now. Like, I don't even know how I found myself here in this journey. And so now, after Robert Pera, here comes Elon Musk, and that's what happened too, because see, I was already like thinking about, anyway, about Elon. He just showed up in my life. I wasn't even obsessing about him first, about like, okay, spaceship answers, whatever, spirituality, the universe, nothing. Elon appeared in my life on a time when I was trying to get over Robert Pera. So 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 that's what happened there. And then when I get curious now, when you put yourself in my path, you have to understand that I'm neurotic and a little bit ADD and obsessive. But not in obsessive in a way that you know what, if I cannot see myself being attracted to you or like pursuing any romantic, oh my God, a lot of men will possibly be thankful if I'm going to be obsessing with them. A lot of men are like upset with me right now, because you know, if I'm going to be saying, oh, I'm dating someone, and then I was cooking something here because I met Craig at New York Fashion Week, and he was just there, and he said he work and sleep, and then I asked him if he's single. So, but I don't want to scare the man. Whatever excuses is he trying to say, that he works too hard, like he doesn't have time to be dating, and I believe him when he say that, because you know, or that could be his excuses, and then it could also mean that he wanted to date someone who is near him. So we can just be honest like that. Like I could really appreciate that anyway. But the point of it all is, if you're going to end up and dating someone or whatever, I guess it has to happen. It has to be meant to be, because we are here in the spiritual collective always speaking about fated destiny, fated meeting, first meeting. I've been already like that for 7 years. So, and I've had like man also flirted with me, and for some reason, when they knew that I am spiritual, and then I was speaking about karma, whatever, but we're still friends though. Like I would pass by and I would still wave, whatever. It's not like, you know, I- it's not like I don't respect these people, but maybe it could be universe too, blocking the connection if it's really not meant to be. Or maybe you had so much things in your mind and you just think, why it can happen, why it can happen. But it's not my problem anymore. It's not like I did not try. But I'm like, at the end of the day, it's so true, because we are here in this single world, single girl problems. Whoever you're meant to be with is a person who's really want not just shallow attraction. It has to be deeper than that. That person is supposed to like understand you more on a deeper level, not just going to be like, you know, um, like closing you off or shutting you out or something like that. We're not that really stupid. Like I know I'm neurotic and kind of ADD, and when I get excited, I'm like a little child, like I'll be all over you, and then all you can say, okay, hush, or whatever. Like, you know what, I would. And even if you're going to say that, sometimes, we are so child. Like, I'm going to tell you the truth, that we can oh my god, I don't know what to say. So John, like I said, can you ever deal with someone who's neurotic, ADD, and like hypersensitivity, and then also like we need experience here to tell you the truth. Like, it don't matter what's coming out of my mouth. I mean, I'm still like, I'm not the hustlers. I'm like, it don't matter what my past is. I've dated people in the past, but that's like a long time ago. And then when I came back into this spiritual journey, when I opened my eyes, I feel like you knew what the point is. Like you were born again or something, that you don't even know how it feels to be intimate with another human, or how it feels like like how to find attraction with another human. But the thing is, sometimes you have to be attracted to the right people at the right time and meet them at the right time as well. Because what if you're going to be attracted with a specific person, and then they going to give you all kind of excuses why they can't be with you, or like, what's the possibility there? So, but anyway, we go into some phases in our life, that's it. So nothing we can do about it. Why we even going to be crying about it if it's not meant to be? So anyway, we're just going to enjoy our coffee, guys. Hello, Anna. Hey, Michelle. How are you, Michelle from England? You were worried about me? I was just here. And Anna, I love you. Oh my gosh, Anna from Chicago and Michelle from England. I am here. Like, I was trying to join again the social events. That's why you can see me on the red carpet or whatever, just to see, like, what's out there, exploring makeup, fashion, social events, and because I could go out in a club or I could go out in a bar, but what's the point? I've already passed that scene before, that I'm going to be just dancing and going out in the club. But anyway, but the point is, meet someone who actually wants to see themselves more with you, like take you out on a date, not just going to be like secret affairs or I'll see you when I see you or something like that. Well, I do understand that player lifestyle, okay? If you are someone do not want to be serious, do not want to be committed, you want your freedom, you don't want to get tied down with anyone, well, anyway, I don't know what to tell you, because if you if you came in my path and then you're going to stumble on my neurotic behavior, well, not my problem. I mean, I guess it's better to get to know that now. But the point is, sometimes it's all about like someone, if they're really meant to be with you, then it don't matter. They can see past this neurotic, moody, or like ADD or something like that. You are looking at a special collective here, and you are looking at someone who can channel supernatural energy. So why am I going to like be someone who I'm not? Check this out. If you're going to be my future spouse, future boyfriend, I'm like this. I don't know what else I could work on myself, but I'm just going to be saying, look at my good side. I'm going to be devoted, loyal to you, faithful to you. I'll even cook and clean or wash your laundry or something like that. Like, I'm going to be like, like someone who's going to be nurturing, whatever. But don't look at don't look at this ADD or moody or when I'm emotional, and then especially like as of right now, or especially if I'm going to be on my cycles or periods. So, but I know that men also have their personal issues. If they can see like, oh my God, this woman is kind of mental. But your attraction for a person is supposed to be more than that. Because if a person is already running before they can even like see what the real issues, but that's the point. Maybe some men don't even have the time to be like analyzing like what is happening here, when in fact they also have a lot of problem. And at the same time, if they're really logical thinkers and they are someone like thinking, like some people do not want to deal with distance, some people like do not want to deal with expenses. They can see that now. Okay, how much would it cost to be traveling back and forth, or like how often can you see each other, or what if they're jealous type or the possessive type, and then you both going to be fighting because you know maybe they'll see you like going around, or maybe you going to call them or text them and why they don't answer the phone. So a lot, okay, there's a lot of challenges with dating someone long distance. But there's also others, they're not even going to be looking at distance. But at the same time as well, there's also work schedules. A lot has to go around their work schedules as well. That's the reason too, like others wanting to be dating others for convenience, or like like whichever is free that they could hang out, like after work or something like that. I do understand that, so no need to that's the reason, like I was exploring, because maybe that's the time that we can be learning, like, and I could share to everyone what's happening here. So it's not like I'm actually like just you know learning nothing. And I am here, like I'm not going to be speaking ill of people who did not do me any wrong things. Nothing. I'm going to say I'm going to highly respect them. I'm always going to think of them as like wonderful people, and I always remember the good times. But social, that's my point, because oh my God, this spiritual journey is very hard. That's the point. And then to be speaking here in front of you like this, it don't matter if they're even going to be billionaires. What do I need about their billions? And I feel like some men, they also have ego. So you also have to deal with their ego as well. And you saw me crying about Elon here for a year or so. It wasn't easy to deal as well with like left and right women. And I don't know how else. I don't know how other women is going to be dealing with this shit, because because they're the ones who can be dating around. I mean, it's much more a lot pressure for a lot of us here, because in my case I wasn't dating. I still have to yet to have my first date. And Craig, possibility, because he cannot understand my ADD and my neurotic, and then when I say boyfriend, whatever, either he can just laugh it off, and then when he knows that we can never be really, because he has a lot of excuses there, or he could be with someone else, then you know what? That's okay. So, and then he would be pissed off now. He was saying, we are not dating. I'm not your boyfriend. So, anyway, obviously, I said, obviously, you are not my boyfriend, because really we're not dating. But what if we're really dating? And then now here comes the excuses that, oh my gosh, we are too far away. And then anyway, I don't want to be arguing with people who's going to be thinking like why it can be possible. Like seriously, like really right now, on my situation right now, look, when I'm going to be saying boyfriend, don't you think, Craig, that a lot of men is looking at you now? Who is Craig? Don't you think they want to be on your shoe right now when I'm going to be saying whatever? We had the opportunity to meet. We have the opportunity to have conversation, and I thought I had so much fun, and I was really so thankful. But at the other man, I've had opportunity to meet, such as Robert Pera or Elon Musk, but we never had conversation because we never was in a club. We were never in like a situation that we had a few drinks and actually had to, like, just let loose and dance and have fun. Because I met Elon while I was coming down the stairs 2 days before Christmas Eve on the Midtown Hotel at Lot New York Palace, after I was vlogging here on, I was channeling here in front of the Christmas tree, and then I went upstairs to go to the restroom, and then when I came down, I saw Elon down the stairs, December 22, 2022. But then here comes the Elon drama with his women, with Grwm and Siobhan. So that kind of really put mental toll on my mind. And then after that, it even got worse, because 2023, I met Elon again inside a coffee shop, inside the Starbucks at Upper East Side. So anyway, I had the opportunity to really be closer to him, because I was standing, he was sitting beside the restroom on a little table on the Starbucks, and anyway, when I came out, I have the opportunity to study him. I really stood right in front of Elon Musk, and Elon was like looking at me as well, because he has his laptop. He was sitting on the table and possibly doesn't know what to say as well. So our encounters, our meeting wasn't the same as our meeting with Craig. So that's the reason, like, I thought I could see possibility of dating Craig if he was single, because I thought, like, I saw him like just having fun, just being himself. And but anyway, but that's the point. After that, we have to go past like getting to know people. I wasn't that person who would be asking a man, what do you do for work? What, like, I did not even, when is your birthday? I did not even ask anything like that. Like, I was more on like just keeping it. Well, anyway, I push it too hard, and I intentionally Sometimes it's not even intentional because it's really me. I'm neurotic. That's the thing. But not neurotic in a way that I'm going to be really soldier, like other women are much more worse. At least I am here. Like I'm going to be really admitting to my fault that when I get excited, I want someone's attention. I would be like all over the text because we're in the social media age now, and then when we have ADD, we want attention. And then I'm also on the point of my life right now that I was trying to come out of that Elon hell. But I'm not saying that Elon is a bad person. The drama here that I saw, because you know what I'm trying to say, when me and Elon met, there was also some women drama around. And then when I came into X, of course we cannot please everyone. And then I was already triggered. And then when I see like other, like triggers and stuff like that, of course, we're all going to be like feeling like we're in a cat fight or something. And I shouldn't be. Classy women and women who knows their words not supposed to be doing that. But then I was on Elon's world, and then I was already triggered, and then I'm already dealing with my neurotic behavior. And I gotta admit as well, because I'm someone who also suffers from, like, I couldn't sleep. So if Elon is up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning, so am I. So we'll be going to be like, well, Elon does not really like, he would possibly see all my posts and stuff, because you can find me twice without me telling you where to find me. Elon Musk, how much more, how is it easy, how can you even find me twice without me talking to you, without me telling you, without us texting each other? Elon, how hard could it be for you to be reading my post when in fact we're just in the web and X? You even found me on physical on physical. How hard could it be to be reading my post? So if Elon can find me like that, even in the physical world twice, how hard could it be for him to see my post when I'm tagging him 24/7 and with 7 violations on X when I get pissed off and get triggered? But I'm going to tell the truth that I do not want to see myself like being triggered like this, because I know too that I have problems. I have moodiness. I'm like, we are going through all this trauma, and then when others going to be laughing now that, oh, Elon never went to therapy, so am I never went to therapy. Or maybe I'm the same. So even if other men going to be running because they think I'm not dateable, whatever, well, that's what you think. And you do not know. Maybe I'll end up marrying the richest man in the planet. And then, no, you so try. See, that's the point, because I've had others in there too trying to say, oh, Elon is not good for you, whatever. But that's the point. I was looking for a hero. That's why I was already trying to tell Craig, you're my hero. And then what the hell, what happened to my hero and the knight in shining armor? Oh, I need to put BB cream. He's going through his own issues. I think Craig is someone who's like, I don't know, maybe he wants to be a billionaire or something like that. He has work ethic. I think Craig is someone like traditional person, but so as Elon, so as Robert Pera, so as all the other men that I knew in my life. There's also like the Irish Godfather of New York. Like long time ago, the women would be like getting crazy over him because he's also very handsome. He's 6'6", ex-basketball player from the Harlem Globetrotters. He owns the biggest moving company here in New York City. He owns 10-wheelers. He's a big Republican, Trump supporter. He's a conservative, like old-fashioned. Like he's low profile. He doesn't want to take photos. He's very private. I couldn't even take photos of my dinner that he bought me. But he never took me out anywhere because we never really dated like that. We are just friends. There's nothing romantic. So anyway, so before, like, all women, oh my god, when I was there in their office, like, they would not be okay, because I guess they have their personal interests. So anyway, that was a long time ago, like years ago. And then now, even even the Irish Godfather, like, some of his employees will be talking to me and say, "Oh, I don't think John is someone who's going to want to have a girlfriend. Like, he wants to be with his daughter and something like that." And that was like 10 years ago or 9 years ago. And I just said, "Okay, whatever." So I just, I I just understand, because why there was nothing romantic or whatever. And then now, 10 years later, he's going to tell me, like, "Oh, why you have why are you going to change your mind now, 10 years later? You're going to tell me that, do you have a steady boyfriend or something like that? Why I can hug you, why I can kiss you, whatever." Like, seriously, like, I'm not even boasting or something. I'm just trying to tell the truth that, you know what? There's like phases in our life, like, we should just be friends, because there's nothing there anymore. We weren't dating, and 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 we weren't doing anything. And then at the same time, I feel like there's no attraction there anymore, because I feel like I'm seeing you now as my father, as a father figure. I totally respect you. Like, I see you as like a business mentor, a father figure, whatever. So now, I don't want to be losing our friendship just because, like, like, you're going to be seeing me and stalking my social media. And if I'm going to be speaking about Robert Pera, the Irish Godfather of New York City was pissed off when I was speaking about Robert Pera. And then now with Elon Musk, he was also pissed off like that. So, so, so anyway, and then now, when I'm going out and stuff, and then it wasn't okay to him. But I could see, I don't some man, I mean, based on experience and stuff like that, why it take you 10 years to even be like thinking, like, you want to have any interest with me? Seriously, come on. My mind has already passed. Phew. My mind is a spaceship. You don't think? Oh my god. So, and I think, like, with Greg as well, I don't know about this, like, ego too. Like, because I possibly mentioned Elon, and then that possibly did not sit well with him, because man has ego. But that's the point, because I wanted to get away from Elon, because Elon has a lot of drama and a lot of women. Why am I going to be obsessing and then putting myself when Elon and me doesn't even be dating? So what? Like, can universe just give me someone I can be attracted to, I can be obsessed, and then someone who can really understand that I'm neurotic, that I'm ADD, and something more. But at least just look at the good side there, that, if I can actually going to be dating, hey, I can be Baba Boom Fabulous too, So, but no, I'm not going to be like someone who's going to be so secret, or friends with benefits or something like that. Not that anyone has ever asked me like that, but I'm just trying to say, how anyone can even ask me like that. I'm still coming out of my celibacy. I still need to go on a first date. So I was trying to ask Craig, okay, what's the possibility, Craig? So I mean, but I think he likes to see someone who is near him. That's the thing. Or he could have been seeing someone like steady for quite some time, and good-looking men like that, or like even Elon Musk or Robert Pera or whatever, or Craig. I understand. Women is always going to be around. I'm nothing new to that scene. I'm actually like trying to get out of that scene from Elon and a lot of women and whatever, just so I'm not even interested on billions. I'm not even interested, whatever. You can take me out on a date, even if we can just be buy me ice cream or go to the park or something like that. You don't have to take me to a 5-star like restaurant unless if you can afford to. But I'm just trying to say, like, it doesn't really matter. You can take me to coffee, buy me coffee or tea or something, as long as if I know that there's a connection there, I wouldn't even be judging you. So, and I think like I'm also asking the same thing as well, because in my case right now, like I am here. Like I'm here in the spiritual collective and I cannot be pretending who I'm not. What do you want me to tell you? I found myself here in this collective because I wanted to find my soulmate. And then if you are someone who going to judge me because I am here as a supernatural channeler and I am here like really honest that I do not know, I do not know who I am right now. And I'm not saying that I'm going to be totally dependent on anyone who I'm going to be dating or something like that, because I'm independent too. But that's the point, because you have to click with someone who you want to be with. So others, they want to be dating just to play around and get to know people, no pressure, no nothing. I don't know, Sotra, maybe you have to do that too. But in my case, I have to put the possibility as well that, okay, build more connection, but I guess build more connection, but don't throw them off, don't scare them away, because in my case, my neurotic behavior is too much. It could be a lot in the plate sometimes, but anyway, I better come clean. I mean, I have been coming clean anyway. That's who I am for like the 7 years that you have seen me here. So anyway, I'm not going to be like pretending who I am not, because how am I going to be saying, oh, I'm prim and proper or something like, oh, but I'm not really going to behave if I need to be. But there are times that, you're going to see some side of me that you're supposed to be just laughing it off. But I guess if it's not cool with you, I'm sorry, because nothing I can do. Like I said, I cannot control like my neurotic behavior sometimes, but I'm not going to be talking shit about you if there's no ugly thing that happened. Nothing. Okay, so maybe others wanting to keep private and secret, and I think you should so try, if you're wanting to see someone or date someone, you because sometimes with my neurotic attitude, sometimes I can even be thinking what I'm posting or whatever. But like I said, I just need to be with someone who really is going to like me for deeper than, like let's say attraction or connection or something. It has to be deeper, like, you gotta be understanding as well that, you're not just looking like a typical girl in here that you just met on a dating site. You're looking at the girl right now here dealing with supernatural energy. I'm not even going to make that as an excuse, because I'm a girl who's just really different. And then if I'm not for you, I'm so sorry, because nothing I can do. It's not like I can say, okay, should I behave whatever, or what? Should I pretend? I don't know. It's so hard when my life now is going to be here like your soul sister or your soul tribe, and then we're going to like see possibilities, and I'm also very honest. So anyway, Soldier, I don't know what else to tell you. So yeah, sometimes like finding someone you can connect with, it takes work. So that's the reason too, possibility why universe put me out in there and then let me get to know all kinds of people. It's not just Craig who gave me their cards, a lot more as well. But I just didn't have the opportunity to like really talk to them more or whatever. But I wasn't seeing any attraction. But then, see, when you see, my type of man right now is tall and handsome and whatever. kind of kooky sometimes. And then you know my type of man is Robert Pera. How tall is he? 6'3", lean, athletic, whatever. And then here comes Elon, whatever he looks like, he's still tall, and I think he has some kind of attractiveness within him as well. And then now, when I was trying to get over that, and then here comes Craig dancing in front of me. So what am I going to be thinking? And I was like, my mind was like thinking, what is the possibility? So anyway, I'm sorry, okay? Because from the very get-go, Craig was saying, I wish I live in New York City. I wish, like, I mean, Craig actually is a very mysterious man. And I supposed to be intuitive. I supposed to, but the thing is, I did not feel any bad energy with Craig at all. But maybe but we do have issues. I do understand that. But the point is, Craig was saying he's too far away, and that should have been a red flag, because when but you never know, because I said goodbye to Craig. Now bye bye, Craig. Well, I deleted your number, Craig. But anyway, I have Craig's card in here anyway. So, but I know I'm not going to be texting and you know what? Why am I going to be keeping in touch with someone you don't even want to be with me? Forget you, Craig. You can find me again like Elon has found me. So anyway, because you don't want to be like putting me in that situation, like you're going to be saying, oh, I don't want to be with you, and then whatever, change your mind later. Well, whatever. Good luck finding me. So anyway, yeah, Craig was saying, oh, I live too far away. How far is Washington? I asked you once, where's my soulmate? So I think Craig, like, he was just, I pushed him too far, Sultra, because it's really, my neuroticism sometimes, like I could be insane too much, but insane in the way that, because we are, when you're neurotic, you wanting attention or something when you get excited. But like I said, that's going to pass anyway. It's like when you date someone, it's like you all have the hearts for the person, and then you're so excited to be with each other, and then suddenly, it's going to like die down a little bit. It's the same as like what's happening here, when we are here like wanting to get out of the cocoon, we're too excited, and then I'm also very honest with every one of you. So anyway, but I guess some man got scared. So I think the only one who can handle that is Elon Musk, because Elon or maybe Hugh Jackman. I don't know. Hugh Jackman could be like also very like private, and possibility also can handle a lot of this insanity. I don't know, really, Soja. I cannot be delusional with people I do not even date. So I don't know how. Like I even told Craig, you don't live in another galaxy, Craig. Why you keep saying? Why you don't even understand? Like Elon is already speaking about Mars. Okay, he's already like, like wanting to like explore the unknown. And Craig, you're just in Washington. How far could Washington be? Like I said, what is far away? Is Washington far away? You're still in the same planet, and you don't live in another galaxy. But then I guess Craig is someone who does not want to deal with a lot of expenses, a lot of traveling, and then he cannot possibly get a lot of time off in his work. So there's a lot of factors there, and he possibly is seeing someone who is just around him. So I guess if that's work for you, you can settle then. And then that's the reason like we are here in the spiritual collective, because we are teaching each other not to settle for less. But if you are someone afraid to like take risks out of your comfort zone, I don't even know how Craig was into, how he found himself into the New York Fashion Week. But I asked him, okay, when can you visit New York again? And then he said, not for a very long time. So I said, I want to see you again. And then he said, I work too much. It's possibly, I work too much, not going to happen. Or like, if we can even be thinking about dating or something like that, because there's a lot of excuses, Sultra. To tell you, Craig, if you just said that this could be a person who just really want to have fun. Not that I'm saying he's not a good person, but look, even Elon can want to be doing that too, okay? Or even man who wants to just get around and explore their options and wanting their freedom with no commitment, and we're not dealing with neurotic attitude like this. So Craig never met anyone like me, or maybe he has met other crazy girls, but he never met anyone like me that. But I'm far away too. So, and then Craig possibly knew I sent him links, but I don't know if he can actually keep up, like watching all, like my vlogs or stuff like that. So, anyway, and then when I mentioned Elon, now I know your ego, the ego. Okay, so don't even be saying, my intuition is a little bit wacky, but it's still working. So anyway, but whoever I'm going to end up dating or being in a serious relationship is a person who really, really has to like me for me, beyond looks, beyond insanity, but it has to, or maybe, oh my gosh, I don't know how you can even ask a person to like your insanity, but I guess it's part of it if you want to be with specific person. So Sultra, I hope you can learn from me. And like I said, I'm so sorry because I don't want to talk shit about Elon Musk. Because even if we're going to be talking shit like I did for the past year, we can never really close the door because this world is getting smaller. And then everybody can see. How do I know if Elon does not follow me on this vlog? Like I said, he already found me twice without me texting him, without me knowing him first. I don't even know Elon when he found me first. He could already found me. He can already find me without even texting, without even dancing or having a drink. How hard could it be for him to find all my vlogs? So see, Craig, seriously, you have a lot of excuses. So anyway, and Elon, possibility back off now, because when I said I'm going to get you a restraining order, so I also I kind of saw his mom as well at Upper East Side, possibility wanting to see if we can get some kind of encounters or something. I really respect every one of you guys, like Elon family. I'm so sorry because if Elon, I'm sure like every one of you would have known as well like what's happening here. And like I said, everybody, like I'm going through trauma, and it wasn't really easy to like deal with all of this shit that Elon, like, when I was trying to see possibilities, and then it's like women after women and babies after babies. I get insane like that. And then I just really wanted to come out of it because, like I said, maybe I'm going to meet someone, and a lot of you so is saying, maybe you're going to meet someone. But I'm not going to be just dating anyone, okay? So forget it. I'm not that desperate. I'm going to fall in love with myself. I'm going to just focus my energy on me because this is too much soul tribe. I don't think, it's not healthy as well, because maybe Craig also knows that I could be possibly using him as a front, as a cover. But I was also honest anyway that I needed a hero. I needed something in there to just, distract my attention as well. But men, they have their ego as well. And then when I'm talking spaceship, Craig will get upset now. So anyway, but that's the point. Elon did not do anything wrong with me. I just didn't like the way, like, all of these insane shits that I read in the news and what's happening around. And Elon always have girl problem drama, and I shouldn't be there in the drama anyway, but I'm neurotic. I'm also insane. So I put myself here on Elon's world. But Elon and me, like I said, he found me even without me knowing about him. We don't even have to be texting or whatever to, like, so he can find me. When in fact with Craig, I was trying to make a conversation with him and granting expenses or distance or something. Well, that could be a reason too, but also the reason is he's seeing someone, so that's it, period. So anyway, but the ugly truth in here too, because like I said, I was coming out of this Elon drama, but we're just going to focus our energy on ourselves, Sultra, and then we're going to, like, see what's the possibility. And then what the hell, Elon, when I tried to get a third meeting with you, whatever happened? Now you're launching all like 20 bodyguards because something happened, like with all these, attacks that happen on near his factory or something like that, and then turn around and have third baby with Siobhan. It don't matter if, like, you see yourself romantic or anything with all these women, because Elon can be like that. Sometimes he just doesn't think. He might be like little interested, and then going to, like, ask them to have their babies. So whatever happened now, even if I'm your soulmate or not your soulmate, if another girl who is your soulmate going to come into the picture, I just wish that she'll never be like me, who's going to be neurotic and going to be nitpicking everything and going to be obsessing, over analyzing what is happening here. And then at this age right now, that even if we're going to be busy and running around, we are like acting like millennials, unless if we're really like tied up on a job that we really need to concentrate. But we are in a job now that we can do whatever, and then we also have our phone with us, and then when we're thinking whatever, and then this neuroticism, okay, we're going to be pam 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 pam. So anyway, so that's the point. But some men do not understand that, and I gotta even if I'm going to be telling you guys that, okay, you have to be classy, you have to, like, take it easy, whatever, but we're kind of like naive and experienced here. And then, like I said, when we're too excited, when am I going to tell you? Do I even believe others when they're going to be saying about um dating advice? It might work for some, but it might not work for us. Or because, see, when we're dealing with our own personal issues, I think the main point is you just really have to be with someone who is going to go past all these insane behaviors, and then minus as well all these challenges, okay, whether this is expenses or distance or, like, maybe and also soldier, like I said, if they are committed to someone, we are not going to be breaking them up. We're not going to be the ones who's going to be sneaking around. We don't want to do that, okay? We want to have good vibration and blessing here, and also going to start relationship with someone with good karma. But stuff also happens that way, that even if a person could be like, you know, like dating around or committed to someone, even a married person, sometimes could also fall in love with another person. But you know what? In our situation right now, we're like, in our collective, we're very much a single. So the only hurdle that they really, that this possible soulmate or potential life partner is going to like see is, how to understand us, if we're going to be, quite inexperienced and behaving like little child sometimes. So anyway, but when it comes to loyalty, faithfulness, and any other thing, like, you can rely on this collective, because we've been like that. We've already been like that, even wanting to be going out with just anyone if there's no connection there. So anyway, I guess, to sum it also, child, we just have to click with a specific person to, like, to get to know, or to possible go on a date. So anyway, it's nothing new. So try, it's not like um it's the end of the world, but we just have to learn the hard way as well, that, maybe some man, they were looking for like a specific woman, okay, that they could be like, prim and proper, traditional. Well, I am traditional too, but just a little twist, because like I said, I am here in this spiritual collective with some kind of issues as well. And it's even nicer because you can see me speaking here. Like, I've had men, even though they would say, okay, like whatever, and then they end up like falling in love with me anyway. So don't even be saying I cannot grow on you, because we don't know. And then you think I'm the only one neurotic and obsessive? How do you know if Elon Musk is not obsessed with me? I don't know. Nobody knows. Only Elon knows. So why is Elon going to be triggered now, whatever? The point is, maybe my mistake too is I shouldn't be looking all this drama, all this thing. Because if you really want to connect with a person, maybe you should block out whatever else, because you just really need to focus on you and that person. And my mistake is, if that person really wants to connect with you, do not shut them out. Like I shut Elon Musk because I was upset with all of this shit that's happening. But he actually tried more harder than anyone that I've ever known. I wish Craig would have done that too. But see, Elon already found me without even texting Craig, without even like knowing any single shit about him. He found me twice. And then we already had, like, we met and I thought we get along. And then now, what's distance going to be? Or unless if you're looking at money as well. So anyway, or maybe Craig works a lot. I think he's the kind of person who works a lot too, and has a specific work ethic. And oh my God, it's just Washington. Even Canada and Kali. Canada is in Washington. Kali is in Pennsylvania. What stopped us from, connecting with each other? But I had friends in West Coast as well for years and years. So, but that's the point. They were my friends, because when we are friends, we can, not have any dealing with all this emotional mumbo jumbo. But Greg is different. He's like very serious type of man. Okay, and I guess, when I'm going to be playing around, going to say boyfriend. Well, Craig, I thought you already knew the story here, that I am someone who's like, wanting to get out of the Elon drama. And then now when you're going to like tell me like that, now I'm going to fall back again into this Elon hellhole. So I'm going to, I posted last night, maybe you and Elon are meant to be. We're going to be in the hellhole together, mistress of the darkness. But the point is, like, I want to be like the child of light. Why are you going to be pulling me into your hellhole, jablo and drama? My God, but Elon would wake up. It's always like bam, 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 bam. Like you, he would be fighting one person or a group of people every week, every day. It's like different. Like shoot, I thought I'm neurotic. I thought I'm chaotic. I was even complaining that I want to be with someone who's peaceful, but that's the problem because I could find like a peaceful person, but then they're going to look at me like I am Elon because I'm also someone with a lot of chaos and demons in my head. And then when I'm going to be like everywhere I go, going to be like be on my phone, but I'm not constant in my phone. But you know, I have my phone in my purse, but I have the opportunity. I'm someone like you know like all over the place or multitasker that we can have the luxury to be on our phone too as a vlogger blogger in whatever else we are doing, but some I guess they would work like away from their phone. So see a lot of that, but like I said, with all this excitement and getting to know each other, whatever, you need to compromise, guys. I mean, from the very beginning, if it doesn't really, like, you don't see each other, like you can compromise and make it work, then what's the point? So and so when Craig is saying, I'm too far away, okay, then fine, maybe Craig is like pissed off, whatever, because I said something about Elon and spaceship again, and then that pisses him off. So I don't know, I don't even know about man and ego as well. Like I said, I don't even like look at your money or if you could be billionaires. I just happen to have billionaires who you know, like who I met right in front of me or something like that. I don't know, it doesn't really mean anything because like I said, we are not I'm not dating anyone. I wasn't dating any of that billionaires. Or else, Craig, you won't even be looking at me, texting you, or going to be insane with you. If Elon would have just, like done something like I don't know, he was doing whatever he can in his own way, but he has demons and chaos. So even if like he was really like drawn to me or something, and then he cannot he cannot he cannot help like whatever else, like what happened in the past or something like that, or whatever is around him, because he also has to know that, you know he also has to say no as well to, like, if there's really nothing there, so there's no going to be dirty drama like that. So I also respect men like Craig, because if he is very logical or technical, so if he's going to be saying, okay, we're too far away, how are we going to see each other, and the distance and the expenses, so that's really logical reasoning there. But at least he can be someone who really going to point out, like, okay, this is the situation, like I want to date someone who is near me right now, and so that makes sense. At least that's honest truth. But then here comes Elon as well. Like, even if he's going to be drawn to me, but now tagging along all this dirty drama, so that's the reason, like, I do not understand this shit. So but Elon is also a successful businessman, and and he can get success from business minus the personal relationship. So anyway, whatever can I say, Sultra? You don't want to be judging me, even you minions and trolls of Elon, because you don't you might not understand that. See, Elon, you're saying he's, what is he, autistic, and I'm neurotic. Well, how are we going to be even be dealing with that? And I'm not diagnosed as autistic or something, but like I said, we're just like dealing here with some kind of situation, that I am someone who hasn't been on the dating scene. So if Craig, if you are talking to someone who is just saying, okay, we can just be friends or whatever, maybe Craig wouldn't even be scared, because he might be like, there's no pressure of like trying to understand me, because now when Craig is looking at my neurotic behavior, and then that's going to be a red flag for him because he does not understand. But the point is, luckily, like, I am here on my vlogging, so if you are all going to be curious what I'm up to, you can actually like look at me right now, like what is happening here. So either you're going to like me, you're gonna like me more than my neurotic attitude. But if you cannot go past that, what can I do? Then it's goodbye then. That's it. Hello, Queen Phoenix. Yeah, someday the love of our life is going to come to us in God's timing. Yes, I do believe that. And Michelle in England, I love you guys. And Queen Phoenix, love and light to you too. Yeah, I'm just sharing my story to every one of you. It's not like we're ugly. I don't think Craig would even be like be drawn to me or our group as well if I'm not attractive. But it's just a red flag because Craig could not understand my neurotic behavior when I'm going to be like overanalyzing, overthinking. And Craig can also be an overthinker. See, that's how it is. So so yeah, because see, when you're going to like be looking at a man who I'm sorry, Craig, because I'm trying to say, like, on my perspective right now. Maybe Craig is going to say, oh, that's not right, whatever, but I'm just trying to say my perspective, that if a man is going to be like saying, okay, maybe this is not going to work, no matter what the situation is, could be maybe just saying distance or expenses or something. But you know what, sometimes all these shits is not even an excuse if you really want to be with a person. So maybe the point is, maybe Craig just do not really like cannot understand. He's not spiritual and he's not religious as well. So because I asked him and he said he's neither. So but I don't even judge a person like that, because like I said, he's saying that he just keep working. But at the same time, but that's a red flag there too, because if he's seeing someone, I mean, maybe they're steady and they're serious, and why am I going to be like, I don't need to be there. I mean, and that's good too, that Craig will be like saying, okay, maybe this is not, like not going to happen, because I said, how far is Washington? You're not in another galaxy. But anyway, even if it's work, or maybe he was already with someone. So that's the point. So what's the point if we are going to be in a soulmate journey and wanting to date someone? For goodness sake, this better be single. But I asked Craig before he said he's single. But single meant you're free. But maybe Craig is saying now that he's seeing someone because he just cannot see dating me. So that's it. And I'm okay with that, because I do know I have issues. But that's the point. You gotta go past beyond my issues to to be with me, or to date me, or to actually like see if we can get along. But if we cannot even get along on texting, forget it. You see, Craig, Elon can find me like not even texting, whatever. But I don't know what went wrong though, because possibility Elon would see me now vlogging, and then would get upset, because now I was saying, what is all this drama and shits? And then that's the point too, because when I'm vlogging here, I would say the truth. I would speak my truth as well. No one can be holding back my, when I'm going to be speaking here. But at the end of the day, when I'm calmed down now, I would say, oh, like, I shouldn't be saying that. I shouldn't be like judging people. because we can never really shut down anyone, because we never really know the possibilities. We are all going through here like phases in our journey. But unless, like I said, unless the reason is if you cannot really see yourself with that kind of person because you are not attracted to them, you are not attracted to them physically or anything else whatsoever. And so that's the only situation here that you can never really see yourself dating with anyone. So anyway, Soldier, I think I'm going to go now. I didn't even have any lipstick on. So, and then I was having my period, so that's like really some kind of insanity too, that you know, when we're in a period, we're overly emotional and sensitive. And then when I'm going to be neurotic, and then Craig has to see that. I love you, Craig. But see, how can I even, you know, Craig, you should know too. And Craig was saying, I'm not your boyfriend. That's the point. We're not even dating. You're right about that. So Craig pinpoint everything. We are not dating. I'm not your boyfriend. But that's the point. We are not dating. But you should have seen that as a joke, because if you really do not want to be with me, oh well, whatever. Oh well. It's one of your experience now of all the red flags of who you do not want to be with. But I'm a red flag. So anyway, but I'm, you know, if you don't want to date me, that's fine, because I have a red flag. Like I said, I'm chaos too. I have demons in my head. But hey, Craig, you're going to be saying whatever, and then you're going to end up right in front of me, just like everyone else. How much would you bet, Sultran? But maybe Craig is really hard too. So anyway, forget it. We're going to socialize and meet others. And how would we know we're not going to run into Elon again? Or you, Jackman, or everyone else? I don't know. I just need to be with someone who can really understand me, that I'm like this. Whatever. If you're going to judge me because I'm moody, I'm ADD or neurotic or something, and I'm spiritual, whatever. But there's gotta be out there for us, Soul Tribe, who can go past that. Because anyway, what else can I say? Even, well, anyway, even the Godfather of New York City, he's religious, but I don't think he's spiritual. He can. Some people would only know about spirituality when they're going to be following me here. What am I talking about? But anyway, why can this be so easy? Because now we are here with people who are so near us, but why can it be like, you know, it's like going to click and going to work, and it did not even happen that way. So what about you, Craig? If your excuses is like you want to date someone near you, or if you were seeing someone, obviously maybe you are unhappy in that relationship, because why the hell or did we end up talking to each other of any possibilities? But Craig was also honest from the very get-go too, that he lived far away. So I would already see like some kind of, you know, like that he's kind of tied up, not just with work but with something else. I mean, we're all going through issues anyway. I'm not going to be over analyzing Craig, because if, you know, we're just going to give people peace now if they don't want to be dealing with our neurotic attitude or whatever behavior. We're going to respect them like that. So anyway, the only reason too why I also got obsessed with Elon, because I also have my platform on X. So I see everything when I'm going to be scrolling. A lot of times, sorry, soldier. A lot of times, like, I took, I tried to delete my account until finally I just said, I'm not going to be deleting and then restoring, deleting, restoring, and then amidst all these 7 violations when I'm going to be talking shits. I think we've been into the journey for a while now. And how would you know, even if the richest man in the planet, they want to be happy too. But how are you going to put 2 people together when we're both insane? So I don't see, I'm like thinking, Elon, I don't want to be with you because you're so chaotic. You're so insane. Blah, blah, blah. But then I'm going to be looking at others now. And then they're going to say the same way. Because, oh my God, this woman is so insane. It's too much. Blah, blah, blah. And then when I'm like oversensitive, it's going to be an all-nighter. It's going to be, I love you, Craig. Whatever. But that's supposed to be a joke. It's something you have to be. But anyway, but you also need to be careful because there's actually women as well that could be stalkers and really be like crazy obsessive. So I don't really blame Craig as well for being careful. But in my case, I was just like, wanting attention because I thought like, oh, I so got excited. But that's the point. I didn't even have to text Elon for him to find me. He didn't even say, okay, we're too far away. Elon is all over the place. But mine is the insanity, the drama. But you'll never know. Because we're all going to be here now. So, but you know what? To tell you, I shouldn't be like looking at all. If you want to be with someone, do not be nitpicking on all this drama around. Because I feel like you're just making blockages and challenges when in fact, the thing that you have to worry about is how you can how you and your person can get along. That's it. And then if there's any challenges, it's supposed to be solutions, not triggers. And in my case right now, like whatever happened with all this insane journey, I was looking at the triggers more than solution. So and no, they're not bad people, guys. I'm just trying to say that they're whatever this and this because I was upset. And I would say the same thing too, that no one can also judge me and say I'm like this and like that, because sorry, I'm just being honest that I have a situation. Sorry guys, when I keep talking and then I just sniffle because I don't know, like I've always had that through the years. But I'm not really ashamed to be sharing to you my situation, because attraction and chemistry and dating, it has to be two-way street. And no, Sultra, we're supposed to be cheering each other up. If like if you are going to find the love of your life or possibility, I'm going to be your number one cheerleader. I'm not going to feel bad or going to get jealous or anything like that, because like I said, I understand that we all have drama, we all have issues. So anyway, but we'll never know, because we can all be fighting right now and then end up like meeting each other again or running into each other again. We never really know, soul tribe. So because but like getting to know a person, you need to have a conversation, you need to be dating. So I understand Craig has a point there. Before you even call yourself a boyfriend, you have to get to know each other, and it has to be two-way street, and you gotta be dating. But I was cooking my story here. I'm like a cookie vlogger here, and I was trying to really get out of something and distract myself. Not that Craig is not a handsome person. He is a handsome person, but but just some kind of issues that he needs to work on with himself as well, like what he wants, or what is what he wanted to do when it comes to his dating and relationship. And then if I don't align with his, with his high standards and whatever he wants in his life, then what am I going to do? Should I be trying to say, oh great, whatever? Oh come on, they're alpha man. Even Elon Musk is an alpha man. Even the Irish Godfather of New York is an alpha man. They're tall, handsome, and successful. And I don't even know how I even deal with them, and looking at them, because when you're going to be looking at this man face to face, so try. Oh my God. Oh, you. We're all going to be insane, like right there. But I'm someone who haven't even dated for a long time. I'm someone here like all going to be like all delusional and going to be cookie. But when you're going to be face to face in front of a handsome man, what are you going to do? Well, you cannot blame, okay? But at least we're going to be honest that they're handsome, but it has to be some kind of connection, or it has to be that this man wanting to be around you. In my case, I have men who wanted to keep me, but I also have men who cannot understand me. But the ones who wanted to keep me, who knew me for a very long time, is like family. There's no romantic. And then when the possibility that I want to be romantic with someone, and then it's like wanting to pinpoint like all the excuses, and its possibility not free is already taken. So okay, so that's the thing here. And Elon, oh my God, are you single? Why? What is happening here? Whatever. Why is like oh drama? Are we even attracted to each other, Elon? Because if Elon Musk is going to be looking at my vlog, whatever happened now? I know I also started with Elon like singing like I love you, Elon Musk. It's the same like I was doing with you, Craig. So it's nothing new. But 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 the only like what's happening here is who actually is going to last and who wanted to stay. If you cannot handle me, then you can fly away. You are free. Okay, you can fly away, butterfly. But if you are someone, I don't know, so who can we, I just want someone I can be attracted to, who can actually understand me and would stay, and not going to like, give me all kinds of excuses why I cannot date. We cannot date. So, but yeah, it could get expensive really. I went to Vegas for my birthday, and then the airline just, oh my God, they charged me an arm and a leg, so try, because I carried a carry-on that is bigger than the measurement in there. So I had to pay like $99 just to carry my carry-on inside the plane. Stuff like this you have to know. So anyway, and yeah, I asked Greg, when are you going to come back to New York? Whatever. And he said, not for a very long time. And he said that too at the party. I don't know what really ties him up, if it's what but I guess maybe some kind of job. It really ties you up to your job that you cannot do anything. And most of you are like that too. Not everyone has the luxury to be going around an independent contractor. I get that too. So when sometimes when we're all going to be saying, okay, you have to like go see them in their concerts or something like that, you really have to try. But whatever happened now, because you all work like 9 to 5 job and only have weekends off or something like that. So I guess, wow, what is this planet now? and then And then we're also going to find ourselves like, oh my gosh, public figures, celebrities, whatever. Good luck to all of us, Soul Tribe. That's what I'm trying to like say now, that I have yet to see anyone in our collective that's really going to, I can, that's the point, I can't really stop now, okay? Because we're manifesting here possibilities of the one. So obviously it's not going to be the one if you're not going to be dating that person, or if you don't see yourself with that person, because it has to be two-way street. So now with all this man, whether you like me, you like to date me, or we are fighting right now, their eyes are going to be on me now, Soul Tribe, because they're going to be listening whatever comes out of my mouth now. What is wrong here? Who can I be attracted to, and who am I going to really end up dating with? And it's going to be two-way street, because it's always like when we thought that we can, when I finally thought that oh my god, they could be possible soulmate. I started with you like that, Elon, too, you know, thinking like you could be my soulmate. But how am I going to be with a soulmate that, there's a lot of drama as well? So why can't I just find someone who is like, like single and free right now, and no baggage and no drama, and you can actually see yourself with me like, oh, okay, maybe we can work on this. We can understand this girl right now. Like, I wasn't even asking you to like polish me from head to the toe, but I'm just trying to say we need just a little bit of work and pointers, okay? Like a little, and also, like attraction as well, that we can, that you think you're really going to like me too. So that's it. We just need to find that person, and good luck to us. I don't want to be dealing with this shit again and again. Like, why you, like, I would be saying like, okay, you said we're not dating, then we should go date then. And then now there are this barrage of excuses like, I'm too far away, whatever. You logical, you're like that. Even Elon can be logical too. Why, whatever. But you all break your own rules anyway. Hey, you're looking at me right now. You're looking at the collective, which is supernatural, metaphysical, unexplainable, whatever. So even if you're going to be putting a lot of excuses and logical reasoning in there, do I even believe your logical reasoning? I believe in possibility. I believe in impossible being possible. So that's why I'm already supernatural. Are you even going to be fighting with me like that? And all of you engineers, Robert Perro is an engineer. Elon Musk is an engineer. Craig is an engineer. What's up with these all engineers? And all handsome. Okay, well, I'm going to go now. So Soja, don't mind me, because I am I'm a single girl right now, and I'm just trying to explore possibilities. And I also have like others who are businessmen who's pissed off with me right now, even if they're business owners, because because they're trying to say Melody's always crying, she's single and she wants to date. Now they are asking me for a date. I'm going to be saying them no. Actually, I did that. And then they will call me Ice Queen. Oh my god, what's wrong with me, guys? I don't know what is going on. What's wrong with this world right now? But we are in a soulmate collective, so we want to be honest with ourselves that we're not going to be settling for less. And then when about dating, we can actually like see attraction or possibilities of something more. That's it. So yeah, all these excuses of whatever, it can only work your excuses if you're not attracted to the person. But if there's still attraction there, you'll never know. We'll never know. That's that's my 2 cents. Because in my case, if I would tell a person I cannot be romantic with you because I just knew it, and I would really stick with it, because I know, like, if, for example, like with a Irish guy, father of New York City, like he could be handsome, very handsome, like muscles like Superman, 6'6", like I said, and also hard worker, and he owns his own business, one of the biggest moving company in NYC. That's insane. That's eligible bachelor right there. But what is wrong now? Because he would be calling me Ice Queen, and going to be asking me now like, why do you have a steady boyfriend? I don't know why, but you know what? They're all going to be. I don't think they're going to be upset with me, guys, because they know that I have been a good girl forever and ever. Just a little bit insane here and there, but you know, but we all have to be thankful that we can be honest, because when a person wants to be honest, we just have to appreciate that. And it works as well if a man wants to be honest with you, that they're going to say, hey, I'm seeing someone, or like, we're too far away, or I work too much, like I don't think this is going to work, because like I understand most of you work every day. Elon Musk work how many hours in a week? But you can get lonely too, but that's the point. Who are you dealing with? Because if there are golems around you and you're going to settle for that kind of golems, we don't settle for less. But I don't know, who am I going to lecture you? Because if you real authentic soulmates is going to be settling for less, whatever happened to your soulmates, your real soulmates who's waiting for you? And what if your soulmates is right here in my collective, including me, going to be obsessing, overanalyzing, and thinking, where are you? Where are you, our soulmates? Because why are you going to leave us here by ourselves, going to get insane like this? We're going to wither and die over here. So I am going to go now. So Soul Tribe, when a relationship or a connection doesn't work, we never really know. Either we're going to move on or we're going to meet each other again. I don't know. But I'm not going to be bothering Craig now, because you know what? He has to deal with his own issues and excuses. So, and then if a man would want to date someone near him, where? In Washington? Then he can date around there then. Forget it. Okay, and I'm here in New York City. We're still in the East Coast, still in the same planet. So anyway, hey, I'm still single, so it's going to leave other potential suitors or any other interests open. So we're single, ready to mingle. Okay, that's it. No sense like overanalyzing, no sense like talking shit about anyone, and no sense about like me like overanalyzing and nitpicking over little thing about Elon and stuff like that, because like I said, we're dealing here with some kind of neurotic behaviors, but not in a bad way though. But we just have to click. A lot of us need to click here. I don't want to piss off Elon Musk family. I don't want to piss off Elon as well, but I think he would understand, because he's also dealing with his own chaos. He was also dealing with his demons. Actually, I'm much more of a lizard demon than anyone than his few of his previous past as well. At least I pray. At least I'm in a spiritual journey. At least I'm not, instigating fight first, unless if there's provoking and drama. So anyway, I think like what really went ugly here, because of all the provoking, because we're all cooking in a one platform, and then we can see each other there. And then the algorithm was so shitty before that anyone and whatever going to be saying, especially me when I'm up until 4 a.m. in the morning, we can all see each other here. So anyway, guys, and then a lot of lessons as well with me, because you can actually say that he's your boyfriend if you are really dating and seeing each other. In my case, me and Craig never dated. We never see each other. we just met each other 3 weeks ago, September 18, 2024. We just met each other last month, like few weeks ago. And then I said, okay, this is going to be a whirlwind. I was trying to be like, trying to be funny to myself. I didn't know that he's going to piss off Craig now and going to be putting me as a red flag. But anyway, see, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell every one of you, Elon Musk is a red flag, blah blah blah. But when I'm going to be coming in now to all this peaceful man, and then they wouldn't understand me, they would say the same thing. What is wrong with this woman? She's a red flag. She's chaos or whatever, all over the place, blah blah blah. So anyway, we just need to find the right people to really understand. And I'm sorry, okay, because I don't want to scare good people, because Craig is a very wonderful man, possibility like really traditional, old-fashioned conservative as well, and couldn't understand what is this spiritual journey, what is this tarot, what is this oracle, and how can even, like, if he's really someone who's telling the truth that he works a lot and he's already seeing someone, and how can we even be, how can we even break that? We can break that, Craig. You already put yourself in that situation. So anyway, there's no overanalyzing here. We just move on, and we just and then I am still here on my spiritual path, single. Until then, we can just all like wish each other well. That's it. How am I going to be saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry? What am I going to be sorry for? I'm neurotic. I'm ADD. And I'm attention freak when I am excited when it's new. And I'm someone who's coming out of the cocoon. So if you are someone who that cannot understand me like that, what can I say? No, you're not my boyfriend. And that's fine. Because we were never dating. And then we only have few photos there on our first meeting. So that's like, that's like a movie love story gone wrong. I love you guys. I am going to go now. So sorry. I have to tell the truth, but no, these people that I have met, they're not bad. But oh my gosh, I am going to go now, Soul Tribe, because I feel like I needed to have some breakfast, and I don't know what I was drinking. It was coffee. So anyway, take care of you. We're going to learn again, and I never really left you with all this channeling. But see, some men do not understand why am I doing this, because they're possibly wanting to date someone who's like a regular girl, normal girl. It's not into metaphysical or not touching tarot or channeling or triggers or something like that. I get it. But sometimes universe works in mysterious ways, and that's how we found ourselves crossing paths. But we, in this collective, we are all giving you a law of free will. No one is doing any spells, hocus pocus, or anything like that over here. You are free. You have the power to choose who you want to be with. So for whoever is our soulmates here in this collective, we're giving them that law of free will, whether you want to find your true soulmate or you want to get stuck on your obstacles and challenges. But your poor soulmates in here are looking up at the stars every night and praying and meditating and really wanting to see possibilities. And that's the reason like I am here, because I was also thinking that way. Because sleeping at night, looking at the planets and the stars and thinking like, okay, how is these stars going to align for us? We are a collective who holds on a little bit of magic for love to happen in our life. And then for all of you who can be normal and do not understand this journey, and then you might be thinking we're gone insane, please don't. Because all over the world. Your soulmate is possibly here in my collective, trapped and going through confusion the same as me. So don't waste this lifetime just because you are someone who's going to be, you know, afraid to get out of your comfort zone. And so what now? You're going to settle for less in there, codependency, situationship, or something like that, or a bunch of excuses. And then you're not even happy there. So see, at the end of the day, no matter how much, many years, you're going to get stuck there when you already know that there's something of a red flag there too. So I'm not the only red flag. The red flag there is if you find yourself going round and round and round looking for something, and then you feel like you never really like found it, and then you felt empty again, and then you wake up the next day the same old black and white. So anyway, our collective here, we are here like lighting the way, trying to find like some kind of possibility, and asking help from God and universe to clear the blockages, because real soulmates are here in my collective, and we're not even lying. Even though we can be like, your typical women or typical people who you thought could be like the red flags, but you'll never see any authentic soulmates in my collective. We are someone who was really serious in doing our shadow work to the point of extreme that we don't even want to be dating just anyone, not even for money, not even for looks, not even for any other selfish reasons. So anyway, and that's why I was trying to share my journey here, because I because see, that's what I'm trying to say. I've been face to face with millionaires or whatever. They're going to be, but most of them are respectful too, and some, if you cannot handle others, then don't. So anyway, and then for some, you might think like, okay, you can see possibilities of connection, but if it's not really working, what to do? We can't really force ourselves with anyone who does not want us. I keep channeling that to everyone again and again and again. And why wouldn't I understand that? And sometimes when someone's going to say, oh, um, we're too far away, I don't have time, whatever. And so we can just say, whatever, even though we might be saying, oh, too bad, because I really thought we can, well, that's the reason why when we feel connected with people, that's why we're trying to get to be excited. And sometimes when we wanting to care too much, and that's the reason, like sometimes we want to get attention. I've done that with Robert Pera, I've done that with Elon, or maybe Tim Tebow in the past as well. I don't know. Or now with Craig. But that's the pattern there. But I still have yet to like really like experience like how is it again to be here on this dating scene. I am not playing. I am not a player. I'm not a bad girl or something like that. Like, I am not a hustler as well. So if if you want to settle with a woman who's just been already been playing around and going from one man to the other, I cannot even judge too, because they're also looking for possibilities. But in my case, and in the case of my collective and my soul sister and soul family here, some of them haven't even dated since birth. And in my case, my rebirth, and feeling like I was born again when I became spiritual 7 years ago, this what happened too. I went into purging and celibacy. So if like, I don't think it's just so easy to be like giving up the celibacy in an empty connection. So that's the pressure here right now. Like, you gotta find someone you can be attracted to, or who can want to like make things work for you as well. So if it takes masculine and feminine energy to be here. So anyway, but I guess there's some kind of toxicity, because masculinity could be toxic, and also feminine can be toxic too, and end up like all over the place. And I am exhibiting that, because I am imbalanced right now. So and the toxic masculinity too, when tapping on ego and will not have patience to deal with insanity, and we get that. So I don't know. Until then, how do I stop now, Soldier? We have to heal ourselves here, because if I stop now, how are we going to find answers? How can we complete this puzzle? So if we're going to give up now, and then what? You're going to settle for anyone who's just going to cross your path? We're supposed to be looking for a soulmate. But it has to be at the right place, the right time, and the right person as well. So I am going to go now. I love you guys. Don't worry, everything is fine. I do not hold grudges with anyone. And even if how much I'm going to be saying like, oh, Robert Pera here, or Elon Musk there, whatever. Well, that's the point. Because I shouldn't be speaking about them, because I've never really dated them. I haven't even talked to them. Granting that, there's a lot of like insane situation here, because like I said, Elon has found me. We're not even talking, we're not even texting. I don't even know how he found me twice. And then now here comes Craig, when we actually was having fun in there, and I thought that we can handle each other for hours and hours. And then now, and even going to be, exchanging numbers. And then now, here comes the thing like, oh, we're too far away, or he's seeing someone, or wanted to see someone like near him, or he wanted to see someone who's not insane like me. So, so see, that's the thing there. Um, at the end of the day, we're all in here going to be pursuing this path. Why do you think like my experience is going to like block me from pursuing like possibilities? I don't know, Soldier. I don't think I'm going to be settling anyway for anything that I'm not going to see any attraction or connection. My energy is precious, and even if like, others, even other men would be repelled by me, but I think there's going to be my real soulmate who's going to appreciate me for me, because I couldn't pretend. Even if I'm going to be saying, oh, I'm like this, I'm like that, I couldn't pretend who I am not. So better to know now, better to get to know each other now, that this is the issue that we are looking at right now. So if every one of us now is going to be looking and be listening to what I'm saying, well, welcome to the life. Because whether we're going to see each other again or run into each other again or not, well, I wish every one of you well. And I'm so sorry, because I am not really perfect. And then if I am not your type, or the type of girl that you want to date, or I'm someone who's just really like said a lot of shit about you, or something like that, that really hurt you, what can I do? I mean, that's why I ask God and universe now, like, who's my soulmate? How do we deal with this stuff? Because I don't want to hurt people, and I don't want to get hurt as well in the process, because we just really want to balance. I love you guys. I am going to go now. Have a good day. Take care. Bye. Signing.